Hello, welcome to Pause, Practice, Play. Thank you for being here today. Today I'll be guiding our 15-minute yin practice. So for yin, you can feel free to bring in any props that you might need, but I will be working just with the body. So see what you can do, see if you can just work with your body and honor where your body is at. Stop where you need to and go deeper where you can. So we're going to start today bringing the legs wide, extending out to your heels, and then pressing down to your sit bones. If you find that you're leaning back a bit, here is where you can bring in a blanket or a cushion beneath your seat. That helps tilt the pelvis forward and better support your spine and hips. So feel free, as always, to bring in whatever you need to support your body. Here we're going to come to first your full expression of that wide leg seat, and then cut that in half. So we'll start here, pressing again down to your sit bones, cushion beneath your seat if you need, or a blanket. Pressing down to your heels, pressing out to your heels, flexing your toes. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently fold forward, first feeling that hinge of the hips, tilt of the pelvis, and then leading with your chest. Ease your shoulders back. Breathe. Next breath in, rise back up to a tall seat. We're going to bring the legs a little bit wider. Again, not your full expression, just a little bit wider than you were before. You can keep a little bit of a bend to your knees or a big bend to your knees, whatever you need to help facilitate that forward fold. So again, feel free. We'll take a deep breath in, feel the length of your spine. Keep the chin gently drawn in that neutral position, and imagine a string attached to a balloon lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling, toward the sky. Breath in, As you exhale again, hinge forward here. You might start to walk your hands out in front of you, depending on how deep you can get into that full fold. Breathe. Feeling here that stretch through the muscles along your low back, the back of your hips, and into the back of your legs. And on your breath in, gently again rise back up to a tall seat. We're going to bring the legs to your full expression of that wide leg seat. So, however far out you can go comfortably, but with a little bit of discomfort, maybe through that outer hip and thigh. Again, as deep a bend to the knees as you need, keeping your toes flexed. Find that external rotation through the hips. Deep breath in, lengthen up, chin neutral. And as you exhale, fold. And here in this position, we'll find about 5 cycles of breath, a 3 count breath in, counting on your own, up to a 7 count breath out. And see here if you can find a little bit more length on your inhale, a little bit more draw of your chest forward, and a deeper fold as you breathe out. One more cycle of breath here. Next, inhale, gently rise up to a tall seat. Here, bring the soles of your feet together, butterfly knees. Drop your fingertips to the ground behind you, some extension through the spine, lifting through chin and chest. Draw your shoulder blades toward each other, open up through the chest and look up. Keeping your hands behind, chin to chest. Imagine a string lifting the base of the skull up toward the sky. And then bringing your chin to center, arms open to a T. Wrap your arms around your body. Give yourself a hug and gently rotate from one side to the other. Come back to center, arms open to a T. Opposite elbow over elbow, wrapping your arms around, rotating from one side to the other. And then coming back to center, relax your arms, bring your knees together, shift your weight, and make your way to tabletop. Coming to your hands and knees, claw hands, anchor through the pads of your fingers, heels of your hands, keeping some space between the center of your hands and the mat. Cat, cow. On your exhale, cat. Press down with your hands, lift your belly, round your back. Cow breath in. Imagine the back of your head reaching toward your tailbone reaching toward the back of your head. Here, draw your ribs toward your belly toward your ribs. Exhale. Cow, inhale. Cat, breath out. Cow, breath in. Child's pose, knees wide, drop your hips back, sit your hips back, reach your arms long in front of you, drawing your chest toward the ground, forehead rests on your mat. Now here, if you find the hips they're a little bit too much tension through your hip flexors, you can shift forward, bring your forearms down. You might stack fists beneath your forehead. We just want to find the forehead grounded. If you have a block, you can bring a block beneath your forehead, supporting your head to keep your neck relaxed. So wherever you need to be for your body. Breathe. A couple more deep breaths here. And then shifting forward again to tabletop. Here, shift your weight over to your left hand. Press down. Again, we have claw hands, so anchor to the pads of your fingers, heels of your hands, and your hand, and then sweeping your right arm out and up. Inhale. Thread the needle. Send your hand through between left wrist and knee. Lower your right elbow toward the ground, right ear toward the ground. Press down to your left hand. Sweep your right arm out and up. Reach. Inhale. Thread the needle. Exhale. And here once more, pressing down to your left hand. Right arm reaches out and up. Inhale. Thread the needle and we'll stay. Lower your right shoulder, back of your right shoulder to the ground, right cheek to the ground, or you can keep your neck neutral, forehead to the ground. So whatever you need. Here you can choose to extend your left arm long in front of you. You can keep your hands centered beneath your shoulder or wrap. Couple more deep breaths here. And then returning your left hand to center underneath your shoulder. Press down with your left hand. Sweep your right arm out and up. Inhale. And return your right hand to your mat, switching sides. Press down with your right hand. Sweep your left arm out and up. Inhale. Thread the needle. Send your hand through between right wrist and knee, lowering your right shoulder toward the ground. Back of your left shoulder to the ground, left ear to the ground. Press down to your right hand. Sweep your left arm out and up. Inhale. Thread the needle. Exhale. And once more through, pressing down to your right hand, left arm reaches. Thread the needle. And we'll stay here, lowering fully the back of your left shoulder and left ear to your mat or forehead, keeping the neck neutral. So whatever you need. Again, option here to keep your right hand underneath your shoulder, reach it long in front of you, or wrap it up around to the low back. And it can be different here. You can choose a different position with that right hand and arm on the side than the first side. So again, as always, whatever feels best for your body. Couple more deep breaths here. And then returning your right hand to center under your shoulder. Press down with your hand, sweeping your left arm out and up. Inhale. And return your left hand back. Drop your hips back into one side, swinging your legs out in front of you, heels to the top of your mat. So bring a little bend to your knees, reach forward, lower your back to your mat. Reaching your arms up overhead, point your toes, breath in, crossing right ankle over left, left hand to right wrist, slide your limbs over to your left. Breathe. And coming back to center, full body stretch. Reach. Cross left ankle over right, right hand wraps around left wrist. Slide your limbs over to your right. And here return to center. One more full body stretch. Reach. Hug your knees in, nose toward your knees. Hug everything in. Breath in. Stay for a breath out. One more inhale. And then lower all the way down. Head rests on the ground. Legs reach long in front of you. Let your feet fall open, palms open. Take up space. Together we breathe in through the nose. Open mouth exhale, letting everything go. Rest body, mind, breath here in our final pose, Shavasana. Rest here as long as you need. When you're ready, wiggle your toes, fingers, deepen your breath, waking up your body. Bring your knees up toward your chest. Reach your arms up overhead. Breath in. Option to roll to one side or rock up. Make your way to a comfortable seated position, resting your palms face down or face up on your knees. Lift your shoulders up. Inhale. Roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale. Hands to prayer, thumbs to the center of your forehead. Wisdom, clarity, peace, and love guide you through the rest of your day and throughout your week. Breath in, open mouth, exhale, bowing forward. Namaste is an expression meaning the divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. Hi, Bean. Thank you all so much, or thank you all so much for practicing with me, whether you're catching this live or on the replay. I am one subscriber away from my goal, my YouTube goal. So please, if you are finding me on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. I still have my 25 follower goal for Twitch. So if you're finding me there and finding value from these daily practices, do like, share, and follow. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.